Itchy nose. You're a dick.
Live left your way.
Stop that.
Like we're always stuck in second gear. What a husband been your day a week, month, even your year. I'll be there for you. When the rain starts to fall, I'll be there for you too.
That was beautiful.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Xite Gaming Podcast, the place where you come for the games, but you stay for the truth. Home of the empty promise. My name is Chris, and tonight I am joined in our lovely warm studio on what is episode 42 of the podcast. And tonight I am joined by not only one, but two. There they are. They're here. I butchered it. I'm sorry. I'm joined by two very good friends.
That was me. That was not bad. Do you want to do it again?
No, we're in it now. Yeah,
Cool,
we're absolutely in it. I am joined by my dearest and most beloved friend, James D. Downey, and of course we have a how do I put this? A regular reoccurrence viewership of choice, Ryan Traynor.
No, that's not how you say it.
No, I wanted
to. Let's take it.
What?
Let's run with it.
Okay, let's run with it. Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say, frequent viewers of the podcast might notice that we have a familiar face back. I probably should have just said that. That was brilliant.
That was perfect.
Yeah, go with that, D. Ryan Gamer.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Ryan True Gamer. Ryan Traynor. He's here. This guy.
I'm not really here. I'm just no. I don't know who that,
No,
who
that
guy
was a
is.
fucking shitstorm, dude.
that was the best intro we've done yet. God, seamless. But
This is what happens when you do two podcasts so close to
I
each
know.
other.
We didn't have time to recharge.
We didn't. Normally we have like a week, at least 6 days, sometimes 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes 3 weeks.
Well,
We once had 2 months.
Yeah, we once took 2 months to prepare for a podcast, so you can understand how it's difficult only having 2 days.
Yeah, it's absolutely brutal. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me on what is the 3rd of March, 3rd of April, 20. I'm all over the place tonight. It's gone to my head. We had such a good day. I want to start off, first of all, by saying a massive thank you to everybody who, at this point, has contributed to all our views accumulated over the past week from our last podcast. Stop. What? If you got something to say, D, just fucking say it. I'm not going to go through the next hour and a half thinking, what did he want to say? What is it?
Oh, it's funny the way you said it. Never mind.
Swear to God, D. Swear to God. We're in episode 42 now. You got to cut this shit out. Right? That's episode 15,
You're
16
right.
shit, right?
It's on me. It's on me.
Swear to God. Anyway. Yeah, we'd like to thank everybody who has...
It's the laugh challenge all over again.
Scott Ryan, we're a hell of a lot more professional than this normally. Swear
You know
to
what
God.
it is? It's Ran. That's what it is.
It's
I'm
putting you
throwing,
off.
I'm all throwing.
It's
I'm
putting
trying
you
off.
to showing
All my fault.
off
Same
to
thing
the
happens
guest.
when we have Sinker or Sean or Frank or anybody up here, really, to be honest.
The rhythm's gone. No, I'm trying to impress our guest, Chris. I'm trying to be funny.
He's trying to impress
I
you.
am impressed.
You are impressed, yeah.
Very impressed.
I'm impressed too, to be fair. He's never usually this funny. But thank you to everybody who has
Thanks, guys.
helped us over the last, couple of weeks. But what I'm saying now is thank you for the past week. It's been great.
Yeah, it has been good.
It's been great, yeah,
We're
absolutely.
getting views up the wazoo.
Views out the wazoo.
Out the wazoo.
But it is episode 42. It's a brand new episode. And as always, we're going to begin with what the hell we've been getting up to. But D, since it's only been a short period of time since we last got together, there's probably not much point in even mentioning what
we
we've
could
been up to.
speculate what we're gonna get up to in the rest of the week, but that'll
Well,
probably be hit and miss stuff. Like
Yeah, it's absolute. Well, we have a big thing. By the time this one goes up, the people we will have just recorded the one with Dale Byrne.
we're
DLB
gonna do,
Fitness.
we're gonna do another special guest. So
It's so.
we're gonna on the trot.
Oh.
2 guests on the trot.
This is so weird because this is a Tuesday night, and our next podcast is Saturday, but our podcast go up on a Monday, and this one's going up. It's inception of the podcast. Dude.
Inception
It's
levels
all
podcast
over the
going
place.
on here.
Anyway, let's play catch up. Ryan, it's great to have you here. It's been such a long time from you've been here. Catch us up. Get us up to speed with what the hell has been going on in the world of Ryan True Gamer.
No.
This is now where you like pan up and there's like a video, a VCR
Yeah.
playing.
And we'll do like a little, like the last 3 months
Yeah.
of Ryan's life. If you could just send us that video, that'd be great.
I hope you've been recording like I asked you. No, when was the last time you were here? It was like January?
I think it was January.
Yeah.
I think it
It's
was.
a long time, man.
It's a long time in the podcast gig.
In the podcast industry?
Yep.
It's like you're smoking a pipe.
Well,
D, he's impressed. Stop, let it go. Smoking's not cool, man. Smoking's not cool.
it's one. It blows bubbles.
Oh, so that's really cool. Where'd you get it? What have you been getting up to, Ryan?
Oh, fuck, not much.
Oh, fuck.
It's literally been. What? Oh, God. No inappropriateness here. Nope.
God almighty.
No, but we're just normally so clean with our set from, you know.
It's a bit
there?
it's a bit dusty.
How did that get there? Oh, not asking questions.
No question.
Anyway,
If these
what have you
lads
been
could
getting up
talk.
to, Ryan? It's been
Not much. Just the usual stuff. I kind of pushed out quite a few streams.
nice. From the last
Still
time we
not-
met, I think the last time we spoke, though, you said that you were getting back into Fallout, I think. And then what was big at the time? I think you were playing PUBG. You were streaming PUBG the last we spoke.
Oh, I went off PUBG at that point.
Yeah, let's lead with that.
Yeah.
What happened to
Uh,
PUBG? And the
I
Fortnite
don't-
phenomenon.
It's yeah, you could say that. It just kind of like you put so many hours into it, and then you just fucking. You know the way fucking like battle royale games keep getting constant updates and stuff like that, so you have to keep changing the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like to change the game to where it was broken, because it's a flawless game, PUBG, but it's just it's too slow. Did that make sense?
No,
It's just PUBG a flawless game. And
Yeah.
It's like, Xbox
Like,
anyway, it's
like-
so broken.
Oh, on Xbox, no.
All like
Xbox.
as much as I hear.
But you're
Oh, well, that's
you're
Xbox,
PC,
Xbox,
obviously. Like, yeah. So
I can't say anything about the Xbox because I haven't played it, but it's still a preview on Xbox. So
it's on mobile now, and it's actually doing better.
Oh my god, I played that last week
What's it
good?
like?
on mobile. Oh my god, it's the hardest thing ever. Like,
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
like
Yeah.
it's it runs so good.
Apparently, it runs better on mobile than it does Xbox.
Oh yeah,
Since
60 FPS on mobile.
What?
I played ultra. I played all the high settings.
That's
I
crazy.
have the iPhone 7, like, and oh my god, it was really good.
That's ridiculous.
But
Yeah.
At least they're doing something right.
Yeah.
yeah,
They got it right in mobile.
Yeah.
well, no, it's pretty good, not there.
Could you stream from your mobile? Do you think is that a thing? Do people stream from their mobiles?
Ryan?
Use the webcam. Be clear. Every time you get excited, it's like. "Woo."
To stream it, you would have to connect it to your laptop or computer.
Yeah,
I can make it work.
they could do that.
What's
But
the
it
word?
is fucking it's
Yeah.
it's complicated. Out there,
Fortnite now has a mobile app as well, which
Yeah,
is
so it does, huh?
in beta. Beta.
think so.
Better, yeah.
Beta.
So, so you went off that stream. What did you go on to? Because I noticed that your stream started kind of tailoring off for a while.
Oh yeah, fucking as I say on the D on the web, like streaming since 2018 started. Has
Oh,
been
he said to D.
He did.
just a wee.
No, that's fine.
You know what it is, Chris? You don't care enough to come on our little road trips that we have. You know? You don't
Wow.
care enough.
Shots fired. What do you have to say, Chris?
What can he say except that I'm right?
I got us that candle today.
Mary Berry.
It's a Mary Berry candle. Yeah.
Yeah, I forget the last word that it is.
Like fucking Yuletide carol. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a different setup, isn't it? You really have to look a lot more that way.
It's
now.
weird, yeah, because normally I just
You might
look at
actually be out of shot. No, you're good. You're good.
I hope I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So what happened to the streams that they started kind of dying off? Because you were balls to the wall at one point.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's balls to the wall. That's one way of putting it.
Life
But-
happens, dude.
yeah.
Life happens.
Right enough.
You can't,
'Cause
you can't control life.
You can't go full steam all the time, like I suppose.
No, you can't. There's a limit. I thought I would never like go
Ease up.
through this like stage, because like I've been doing it for 2 years. It was 2 years, and what? It's April now, so it was the 9th or the 8th of March. It was my 2-year anniversary on Twitch.
Jesus. 2 years, man.
Yeah, like when the day came, I put the title as a 2-year anniversary. It didn't feel like 2 years. It was it literally felt like shit.
Right?
Right enough.
Because like you know the way like you always want to aim high and you want to grow like with every stream, but since
Oh, yeah.
since the turn of the year, it's been terrible.
Why?
I don't know, like
That's what you were saying before we started. You just said that the growth just wasn't there.
Yeah, I
Like,
was like,
is that down to like? Is it ultimately that rests on you? Is it? Does that come down to you? Is it your fault that the growth's not there, or is it like?
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it would be very easy for you to turn around and just be like, no, it's the fucking people out there, you know. But like, it's what do you call that? Like user, what's that word? It's like
Interaction.
no, yeah. Well, it's like a poor workman blames his tools.
Yes.
You know that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like you can't just be harsh. Like you have to just be harsh, don't you? Like it's down to you. Like yeah.
Like it can be tough on you mentally because like anxiety comes into it. You're sitting there like, am I good enough for this anymore? Or like, what do I have to do to fucking improve or to grow even more? Because you see people who you're trying to sound different and instantly they grow. And I'm like, oh, okay, so what am I doing wrong? And then I'm starting to try and copy somebody else, and then it's getting boring and stuff like that there. But no, it's been a terrible 3 months. But like,
did you try to pick up on anybody else's kind of like you say there that you know that you might kind of pick up and copy? I kind of get that as well because I've seen that a lot from we've started this whole YouTube thing. Like how many times has it just been like, God, it's so slow, you know? We like, you know, when you first think, oh, I'm going to start a YouTube channel, and you're just like, oh, we're going to go straight off the bat, we're going to get 100 subs, we're going to go straight to 1,000 subs, then we're just going to keep growing from there, and it's just going to be, you know, everlasting love. It's not. It's a grind.
It is a grind, and every single sub you see popping up, you're so excited for it, and every single one that disappears, you're like,
you're heartbroken.
fuck, like,
yeah,
what
that's what I
did
mean.
we do wrong?
But like I said, like you said there, you see other people that come along and they literally throw up like 1 or 2 videos. Next thing they're like 200, 300, 400 subs just they got view count through the roof, and you're like, should I be doing what they're doing, or you know, should I dial it back? Should I just stick me like, you know, should we keep us to us? And it's very relatable at the minute, like because we've had that discussion, me and you, D, and in the end we kind of just said, you know what,
keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, because we love this.
Yep.
You know, so regardless of what other people are doing, is that like that for you? Like with streaming, is it like, oh, I'm just gonna keep doing me, and if the views come, great, and if not, so be it. I mean, because you're already partnered with Twitch, like you're the highest. That's like one of the highest accolades you can get.
Yeah,
isn't it? Yeah,
it is. But like, it kind of makes you feel shitty in a sense because like you see like because partnership on Twitch is like the pinnacle. Like you see, like mostly people who are partnered are averaging thousands of people in their stream every single stream, and I'm sitting there with like an average of like 10.
Yeah, because you don't want to say like that you've peaked yet, obviously, because that would just put like a massive dampener. And obviously you haven't peaked yet, but you just still haven't, like you're saying, just got into that rhythm where you're getting those like massive view counts per stream. What are you going to do to improve that? Like, is there anything? Obviously, we're going to talk a little bit later on about what you're actually going to be doing over the next coming months and stuff. But like, is there something in the back of your head that you kind of think, I'm going to try this? And
well, I need a new game for starters because I'm recycling old gameplay still. Like there's days where I'm like, okay, I'm not going to play a lot because it pisses me off. But people like that. But then I keep going over, and I'm like, I'm not going to stream today. And then I go outside. It pops into my head. Oh shit! I'll play this. I know I'll play it again today. And I just went on streamed, and then you would have a few bad games, and then it would fucking piss you off. And and there's no one coming into the stream. You're like,
it's the whole mental aspect, like
yeah. But no, a new game is needed because like I haven't really played a new game since. When was the last new game that I played? I don't even know when the last game that I played that was new.
So yeah, have you got a game in mind that you think that this is like the pick me up, or have you got something that you think maybe other than games, like is there anything that you think yourself like will take in, if you say to yourself, I'm just going to leave the streaming, I'm going to give it like a year and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to make another go at it, do you think will that help you, or do you think maybe taking time off will hinder it? Like will you not have that motivation to get back into it? Or
well, in February I took like 2 weeks off. I enjoyed that time off.
It's just a refresher, like, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like I have more responsibilities now because like outside of streaming.
Yeah.
Like I've never had responsibility in my life. I literally have not had any responsibility outside of fucking gaming. Ever.
Changes everything.
Changes everything indeed.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
No.
But it does like kind of takes away the motivation for your for the streams and stuff like that there. But I came back and I was like, no, I think I enjoyed the first couple of streams and then it started to veer off.
Yeah.
There was quite a few people who will glad to see me back. Like I've still got those like, like 8 or 9 people who
the dedicated followers all the time.
yeah, kind of kept me going. But like, no, I'll be taking quite a bit of time off now. I made an announcement on Twitter. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was that the streaming's done.
Right. Well, hold that thought, because we're going to touch back on that when it comes to our kind of our even deeper talk of the evening, because that's exactly where we want to go. What have you been playing at the minute, or
Mostly CS:GO and H1Z1.
yeah, still H1Z1?
Yeah, what is the population for H1Z1 like these days?
It's the lowest it's ever been. But like the recent updates, it's great. Like I've put in like another about 60, 70 hours in the past couple of weeks. Like
what?
it's
60, 70 hours?
in H1Z1.
6 to 7? Or 60, 70?
60 to 70.
Fuck.
Like it's like their new update, because they kind of stripped the whole game. No, that didn't strip the whole game, but like they kind of give the players what they wanted after so long.
Which was
like
More zombies.
overall gameplay. Like there's a lot of problems with the shotguns and stuff, and like the recoils and stuff. Prior to this, they had when you're shooting, your reticle goes up. It went up, so it's a vertical recoil, which was terrible, and the hit reg wasn't quite there. The hitboxes were fucking all over the show. But now they went back to
so they fixed a
horizontal.
lot, basically.
Yeah, it's felt great. Like, and they've actually recently brought it out free.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was 2 weeks ago.
did they have to keep up now with the likes of Fortnite and that? Do you think that are just?
It's not in the nowhere, no one.
But I mean, in
No
terms
game.
of it being free.
Nah, look,
Or is that
just
just-
went back down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
like-
if it was still paid, like would it be even lower?
Oh yeah, you're right.
oh yeah,
enough, true,
nah,
yeah,
it's
it
a
probably would
H1Z
be.
one. It's done. Like the only thing keeping them afloat is their the Pro League.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
that's crazy, because
yeah.
that game was huge, like
Mm.
not that long ago.
Yep.
Tara, how fortunes just change. Like one new big game or one new big concept, Battle Royale just pumps out.
Yeah,
and
too much change. Like they should keep the game the way it is. If the players like it, keep it the
Yeah.
way it is. Don't change anything.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but no,
That's it.
no one's in the same bracket as Fortnite. Fortnite is phenomenal. Like
Yeah.
how like it's took over the scene. Like because no one ever thought it would be.
Mm.
Like I remember when it first came out, the first the Battle Royale came out. Like PUBG was at its pinnacle, and then Fortnite just came out of nowhere, and then you've got players leaving from H1Z1. Ninja.
Oh yeah, sure.
Ninja, yeah.
We'll touch on that as well when we get
Yeah.
to the news, because that's phenomenal.
But yeah, Ninja was huge on H1Z1. He was sensational on that. He plays for Luminosity,
Right.
H1Z1 professional team. Used to play Halo as well professionally. But
Nice.
yeah, we got players leaving left, right, and center on H1. It's crazy.
Fortnite is absolutely killing it at the minute.
They've been really, really aggressive with getting their market share up. Like fucking apps for your phone, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, probably.
Jim
PC for free.
Jim Sinker was telling me the other day that Epic Games have banned him for some reason. I can't remember what it is. And he's had to he had to email him or something, and he's a ban. He can't get back on. He can't play Fortnite.
What
or
did he
anything.
do?
I don't know.
He did
I'm really
something.
curious.
Had
Yeah.
have done something.
I'm pretty sure he said that Epic Games had banned him.
Probably
There's
he probably told some kid to fuck off.
probably, yeah.
Getting frustrated
Yeah.
or something. Like,
Do you think is Cliffy B kicking himself?
no,
That
I don't
he-
think he would be too. I mean, yes and no, but I mean that guy he wanted to do his own game.
Yeah.
and it wasn't Fortnite. See
What
I
was
mean?
that game he did?
Oh, it isn't even out. It isn't even out that long.
No.
But it's just
Yeah,
not,
it just
it's not
didn't.
happening.
No.
And it was something similar, like with
Yeah.
similar kind of concept. to
Yeah.
Battle Royale, but
Yeah.
no, he'll land on his feet.
Oh yeah.
He's a big enough name for himself that he'll go
Yeah.
wherever he wants to go and do whatever he wants. But I don't think he is. I don't really. Like, I mean, if you didn't want to make that Battle Royale game,
Yeah,
would you
yeah,
be
yeah.
happy knowing, oh, it's doing really well, but like I wasn't involved.
Yeah.
in making
True.
that.
True. What have you been playing, T? Because I know I want to hear about
Uh,
this.
I mean, I played a bit of Fortnite,
Yeah.
and like I'm not blown away by it.
No.
I just don't think I'm blown away by the Battle Royale concept.
Yeah.
See, I think
Um,
I enjoy that concept more. Everybody in,
Um,
one man takes all.
what I see in PUBG looks a bit more interesting with vehicles and stuff. that would kind of interest me more, even
Mhm.
though they look like they handle like absolute ass. But just for Fortnite, the building concept, I don't really
The
click
building, I don't really.
with.
Yeah.
I guess if you're good at that, you could maybe get more into it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of their like thing.
That's their.
They're
Yeah,
unique.
yeah,
They're ISP,
yeah.
USB.
USB will do.
Yeah.
Universal Serial Bus.
Yeah, and I just don't care for it very much.
Yeah.
I'd rather just play a shooter.
Yeah.
But that's just one man's opinion.
I totally get that.
What have you been playing though? Because come on,
Besides
tell
Fortnite,
us.
I don't know. I've been playing Far Cry 5.
Oh, tell me.
Far Cry 5. Remember on the last podcast I said I played an hour of it. The first hour and a half or whatever, and I was like, oh, it looks pretty good, and the gunplay handle's a bit tighter, and it looks good, and blah, blah, blah.
Did you say that in the
I
last podcast?
did, yeah, Chris, pay attention.
No, you didn't.
I did! I fucking timestamped it today, bitch. Go back and watch.
You did not tell me in the last podcast that you played Far Cry. Did you?
Yes!
What was my response?
You were like this here. Anyway, and you moved on.
No way.
I have no idea how you responded. You obviously weren't paying attention.
I think I would have remembered.
Man, it's timestamped. I did the timestamps today. Here. Hang on. Man, I'm a great man for having a bit of proof on me. Read that.
I'm gonna-
Read them there notes. It's timestamped right at the end. Right at the end. But I have played substantially more of it now. I decided over the Easter break.
Laugh challenge card. Chris Crazy Caffeine Trip. Nice.
Yeah.
News. Red Fraction Gorilla.
Remastered edition.
Oh,
Say it.
I'm not.
Fucking
I'm
say
not
it,
saying
Chris.
that.
You
Remastered
heard about that?
edition.
You ever play Red Faction Gorilla?
No,
It's set on Mars and they're remastering.
PS Plus and
Call
Games
it
with
the
Gold.
Remastered edition.
Black Panther.
Fucking winner.
Deadpool animated show cancel. Me and Topic. McGangbang cards. Community questions. Sea of Thieves. Yes. Yes, Noah's Ark? No.
Oh, I just wrote the word yes. I was already there, and then I wrote Noah's Ark right after it.
Far Cry 5.
Oh, damn!
I thought the last thing that you said on podcast was about playing Sea of Thieves. Right. Anyway. Sorry, getting back into it. Tell me.
Far Cry 5.
Yeah.
I sat down over the Easter break and I said, I'm going to play a good chunk of this game. I'm going to give it its fair due. I'm going to see what I think of it. My first session playing it, I played for 6 hours straight and I didn't want to stop.
Really?
Shit you not. That game is very good. It's incredibly fun.
Yeah.
It's just so fun.
What's the setting like?
It's rural Montana, right? It's very rural, you know? Like there's a lot of wildlife.
A lot of nothing.
Kind of, but there's always something. There's just like a little truck stop and there's a little cottage or something and there's a couple of the cultists there and you can kill them or do whatever. But it's just incredibly fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously at all. Although they're kind of treading a fine line between kind of crazy batshit fun and then like the serious element about this cult who are like killing a bunch of people and trying to save them, you know, all that
Yeah.
malarkey. But man, it's just so fucking fun.
It's getting like ridiculously good reviews at the minute.
Like people are saying it's this classic Far Cry formula, and it is, but they've changed enough to make it feel fresh, and they've added enough to make it feel fun. Like
Did I see there's a bear?
cheeseburger,
Yeah.
an obese bear.
An obese bear.
Yeah,
Is he your sidekick?
you can get him. You can get like a roster of people. So
Yeah.
straight away on your map, all these people are marked out. You can go across the map and go do a mission for them, and then they'll help you. The first one I did was Boomer the dog, which is a wee fucking legend.
Nice.
Always have him with me. But there's just so much to do, Chris. There's just so much. The missions are all pretty different. And the outposts as well, there's so many different ways of approaching those. There obviously was kind of do stealth, go guns blazing, like what I was doing ones where you could go in, if you could sneak into like the center of it, it was like a fertilizer farm. You could just plant an explosive, leave, and blow everything up.
Class.
You know, that's one way. There's so many more ways of approaching it. There's planes in it. You can fly planes and helicopters. They're so much fun. There's this Clutch Nixon, who is the Hope County Evil Knievel,
Brilliant.
and you can do all of his stunts. They're class. Crack,
brilliant.
like. Some of the missions are just insane. Like you're fucking driving a massive trucker and it's just music blaring and you're ramming through fucking roadblocks, feeling like a legend. It's just really, really fun. I have cleared like one area off the map already. You know, I've made it like liberated it, I suppose.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just picking up all the side missions and they're all pretty unique. Like they've added enough to it where you're kind of going like, I'm happy enough to go do this. It's not even a fetch quest. It's a unique mission. Like, go kill this, go hunt these animals, go do this. And then there's these prepper stashes, which are kind of like a really cool idea. So it's like, you know, in like America, there's these like people who think the world's gonna end, so they have like bunkers and shit.
Yeah.
You have to go and like solve little like puzzles to try and get into their bunkers.
Oh, brilliant.
Some of them are really cool. There's one where you have to go to the top of a mountain. And you read a little note and it's like, oh hey, if these fucking cultists come in, just give me a shout and I'll ride the zip lines right the way down to our stash. And then you just hop on the zip lines and there's about fucking 20 of them zip fucking across this mountain, and then you just follow them all the way down and you just slide into this like hidden stash. It's so fucking fun. Get the game, boys.
Yeah, this is the one I said that like I was so geared up towards getting.
Yeah.
And then closer to the time there, I was like, oh, I've just got so much to play at the minute, I'm just going to leave it. And now I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
How does it look?
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good. Very, very pretty. Very pretty game. All the weapons look really cool as well.
I seen a couple of videos on the weapons in comparison to like older Far Cry games. How they look, how they sound. Looks pretty good.
It is, and it's a very good game.
Yeah.
Definitely the best one since 3. On par with it. Possibly better. And I loved 3.
I didn't play 3, I played 4, and I loved 4.
It's definitely better than 4.
Wow.
4 got a bit... Did you find that the side missions in 4 are quite repetitive?
Oh, they're all the same. Man.
Yeah, this is not the case with this.
Right.
All very different and pretty unique and very...
I still
helpful.
enjoyed 4, don't get me wrong. 4,
Yeah, yeah.
4 when I got into 4 was just one of those games I couldn't put down.
Yeah.
I was like,
And
I'm
this is
just
the same.
going to clear this outpost. I'm just going to do this one. I'm going to do this, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, very good.
This
Very
is
good.
the same. This is definitely the same.
Excellency. Look forward to seeing some of the videos.
That's the big game that I played this week. Will you boys talk about what are the games you played?
You're going to be bringing forth some videos as well, D, aren't you? Give me a thumbs up if you're going to bring forth some. Yeah, he gave me a double thumbs up, so 2 videos this week, Ryan. I myself have played nothing other than Breath of the Wild. I'm still dabbling in it. I mean, it's the bare basics of dabbling at the minute. I have no free time to play games at the minute, which is such a sad thing. It's probably best I didn't get Far Cry because I would not be able to enjoy that game anywhere near as much as I'd want to. But when the time rolls around, when the time comes, I'm going to buy God of War. So I probably won't buy Far Cry until the summer.
Although I'd say God of War, you'll run through.
I'll get it reasonably quick. I'll get through it reasonably quick, I'd say.
15 or 20 hours, I'd say.
Unless it's some kind of like easy kind of platinum. Or not easy platinum, but definitely an achievable one.
Far Cry 5 is a pretty achievable platinum.
Far Cry 4 was very achievable. The only thing that let me down is you have to do 2 missions in co-op to get it. And I'm like, oh.
But dude, we can do co-op if we both have it.
Yeah.
Or but you'll get it on PlayStation like a noob.
Yeah.
Like a lube.
It's the way it's the way forward. It's the way forward.
I went to the cinema last night. I'll talk about that more.
Yeah, tell us about it now, yeah. I've got nothing else to say. My week's pretty boring. Played some Breath of the Wild. It's great. Go play it. That's it.
I seen an ad for the PlayStation 4 in the cinema, like right after all the film previews. It was pretty jarring, to be honest with you.
That's like is that the ad right before the like the film start?
Yep.
The ad right before?
The ad right
That's
before
called the gold spot. Companies pay huge money to get the gold spot advertisement.
Oh, really?
It's like it's like the last ad you see before the movie starts, so it's the one that keeps in your head.
Yeah, well, it's in my head. But it's in my head because it felt really disjointed and weird.
Guys, our door is like bleeding. It's so weird. It's like leaking on the inside.
Oh my god, imagine that was blood. But yeah, I seen that ad right before the film started. And the film that started was
Ready Player One.
Ready Player One.
What's it like?
It's a Spielberg film, Chris.
Okay.
And it's one of his funnest.
Oh.
I won't say one of his best.
I thought you were going to say one of his finer movies, and then you went funnest, and I was like,
Yeah, but it definitely is. Like, it's fucking...
Load of video game and nostalgic moments.
Yeah, load of references, pop culture things from the 80s, 90s, and just sort of what... More so for the generation a little bit older than us when they grew up, but we're still going to get plenty of it.
Late 80s, kind of?
Late 80s,
yeah.
But fucking hell, it's... From the very get-go, like one of the opening scenes in that is literally a feast for the eyes. I was eating popcorn and I was going, this is the ultimate popcorn flick. Like, I was just shoving it into me going, this is amazing.
I love it. What kind of popcorn do you get?
Mix.
What cinema do you go to?
It was in Belfast, the Odyssey in Belfast.
Okay, what kind of popcorn do you get?
Mix.
Small, medium, or large?
Medium.
Do you get drink?
Yep.
What do you get?
Coke Zero.
Do you get anything else?
No.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That was it. That's all I got.
You get everything, don't you?
I do. Well, I used to get everything. I've kind of dialed that back a little bit, Ryan.
You only get drinks now, Chris.
I only get drink, and I sometimes, if I treat myself, I treat myself to pick and mix. A large pick and mix cup that I have to pay full price for now. Thank you very much. Jesus.
Disgraceful.
Absolute disgrace. We haven't seen the Tomb Raider movie. Have you seen it?
Told you would come up, didn't I?
No, well then let's just drop it there.
Oh, do it.
It's already come up. That's what she said. Yeah, it's Alicia Vikander's an excellent Lara Croft. The movie. Okay, it sucks ass, man. It sucks complete ass. Yeah. I mean, no.
It's a
Parts
good
of the movie are great.
up until about what, like
Up until about
an hour in?
I
No,
know.
50 minutes in?
45?
45 minutes
45 minutes in, you're like, why? Why have I done this to myself? You know, typical video game
in? Why
movie.
have they done this to us? That's more like...
Yeah. I'm not going
Is
to
it-
dwell on it too much because we've already talked
They
about it.
love
Go
us, yeah.
check that out in the podcast title, The Truth About Tomb Raider. Can't miss it.
We'll put a card up.
You got to waste a card on that? Okay, yeah, waste a card on that, yeah. In case they want to know.
They're free, bruh. I think.
You only get 5 of them.
Do you?
Yeah, 5
Did not
cards.
know that.
yeah.
We'll never use 5.
I always use 5. If any time I'm at it, I use 5 cards, yeah.
Oh, damn.
I'll just slap in like a load of shit that'll be popping on. People be like, oh, I'll click on that. Oh, I'll click on that. Oh, I'll click on that. I mean,
Fine. I won't put a card
I
in.
give
Fine.
the viewers,
what they want.
yeah.
I've never-
Variety is a spice of death.
I've never clicked a card once in my life.
Neither have I,
I
actually,
know.
to be honest.
They're pretty unobtrusive up in the corner there.
Yeah.
Click this card.
Anyway, something even more important than that, Dee, that you touched on. What did you have to eat today?
Oh, this day.
Yeah, this day.
This day. I want to talk about more about Ready Player One.
Oh,
though.
right, okay.
'Cause I just want to say,
No,
if
okay.
you went to see it, you didn't really, really enjoy it
Why?
because it's so fun. Don't concern yourself with the plot. I know sometimes you can get nitpicky, but this you'll be watching going.
What do you mean?
this-
I have no idea what
Not
you're
you
talking about.
specifically, Not
All
you
right.
specifically, but whenever you don't get drawn into a film, you get nitpicky. We talked about this in our previous podcast. You can find it. The Truth About Tomb Raider in this card here.
That's 2 cards used for the exact same
I just
thing.
keep the one card going, right?
Keep it going.
I'll talk to the people at YouTube. We'll work something out.
Dear Mr. YouTube, can I please have an extension of my card?
It is a film that doesn't make much sense,
Okay.
but it doesn't need
Popcorn
to
flick.
because it's all virtual reality fun. And
Okay.
like, fucking hell, there's some brilliant bits in it. It's very entertaining, and you'll just enjoy it. You'll just sit back. It's fucking Spielberg at his best.
Yeah, okay.
He's just throwing shit on the screen that you just can't help but enjoy watching.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Your mind is telling you this doesn't really make any sense, but oh my god, that's fucking brilliant.
I will go and see it before we do a podcast again with DJ Smacklaughlin
Oh, yeah.
because he'll probably want to talk about that.
Probably, if he's seen it.
Yeah, he probably
Had the
has.
option of seeing it or Black Panther, and we went to see it.
You seen
So-
it?
Fuck off.
The movie with the clown? Is that
Dickhead.
still in theaters, D? My God.
Theaters?
Okay. Ready Player
Yeah,
One.
yeah,
Go
it's-
watch it. D.
It's good.
What did you get to eat today? Ryan, you have a think I want to know about pretty much everything you've been eating over the past 3 months.
It's like 95. No, it's about 30% of our podcast is eating what we eat.
We talk about food, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on.
It's a thing. Today I had a Burger King.
Oh!
Home of the Whopper.
Home of the Whopper.
Whopper.
Right. How was it? Did you have a Whopper?
No. I
No.
got a double bacon cheeseburger.
I always get that. A bacon double cheese.
Bacon double cheese. Yeah, that is what it is, too.
A double bacon cheeseburger, D?
No, did I say that?
Yeah.
God. God.
Well, you're probably right. There probably is double bacon on it.
A double? Yeah. Bacon double
Bacon
cheese.
double cheese.
That doesn't make any sense either. In that sense, you get double cheese on your bacon burger.
Yeah, it's a bacon double cheeseburger.
No, it's not. It's just cheese. They don't have the burger in it.
I know,
'Cause
bacon
it's
double
implicit
cheese.
at your Burger King.
I'll have a bacon double cheeseburger.
Yeah, but you don't say burger.
I do.
The meal is called a bacon double cheese, and I had a bacon double cheese XL.
I actually had that recently myself. Well, not
Uh,
recently. About 9 months ago.
Mine was pre-cooked by quite a margin,
Oh,
but it was still pretty good.
that's like the one I had in America when we were coming home that time.
Yeah, I've been sitting there for a while. Like
I like the fries.
the fries are good.
Have you ever had the chicken
Um,
bites? The chicken bites? The chicken bites? Like the
Have
chicken
not.
goujons things out there?
Not at a
Very
Burger
good.
King, no.
Very good.
The last thing you had at Burger King, and I know for a fact, was a coffee.
Yes.
'Cause I remember things.
I had a
Good like
coffee and a meal, a 2-piece meal.
Oh, you did have a two-piece meal.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well done, sir.
It was good. I like Burger King. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
And I like it mainly because I don't go there very often.
Yeah,
When I do,
I think that's it. It's
nice
like a
change
treat.
of pace.
A treat for the
it's a
senses.
treat.
Would you class Burger King as like a more classy McDonald's?
No.
No.
Nothing
I
the
used
same.
to.
Classy and Burger King don't really go together.
Nah. Only because every Burger King I think of is normally a hole.
Is what?
Like a hole,
Yeah.
you know? It's a dive, like, you know.
Dive.
That's the one
Dive.
on this is the one on Apple Greens.
The one on the Keys in Uri is just like, what are you doing, bro? What are you
KFC in
doing?
Uri as well.
Remember that?
The bin.
I worked in it for a day, only because I had to, because they were all going on their fucking staff meal or something. They were going
Sons of
bowling,
bitches.
so I had to work in Uri.
Yeah, hello, man. You want to go bowling?
What?
It all comes back to gaming. It all
Oh,
comes
God.
Have you had anything nice to eat, Ryan? Tell me this, because you used to be such a massive fan.
Oh damn!
A massive fan of Subway. Have you had
Oh,
many
my jeez.
Subways lately?
No, not really. No.
Ryan, would you
probably-
like to hear a story?
I would love to hear a story, Chris.
Would you like to hear a story?
Story time.
I was recently in the United States of America, and I had a Subway there.
Okay.
If you have a Subway in the United States of America, it will change your life. It will change the way you think about Subway. You'll probably never eat one back here again. I shit you not. It was the freshest, tastiest thing I've ever had.
Oh, American fresh.
I know,
Holy
right?
shit.
No, honestly, it was unbelievable. It was something I got the rotisserie chicken, and it was
Oh.
just like, oh my god, this is unbelievable. I made Ashlyn get one. She doesn't eat Subway. Hates it. Repel bet.
Really?
She loved it.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Must be very different then.
it's very good. And they threw in free cookies.
Damn.
I know.
Of course,
Oh,
that's
it's
just
such a
typical Americans.
It's a
Yeah.
scam though in Subway. You can go in, get a receipt,
Holy shit.
fill out a survey.
I don't have my wallet. My wallet is still full of. Remember all the good for one free cookie that we used to get in the back of the Omniplex, like little.
Receipts.
No, it wasn't the
Tickets.
receipts. These booklets that they used to
Book-
send. These
booklets.
flyer booklets, right?
Flyer booklets, yeah.
And Subway just down the street, like all the local businesses in Armagh that wanted to would
Oh,
contribute
yeah.
to this to get their advertisement in it. And the back of the Subway one, it was like, this token is good for one free cookie. It did not say per person. It did not say at any one time.
So you just went and got.
So we milked it. Yeah.
But you can go in if you get the receipt from Subway and do the online survey thing. That gives you a free cookie. Go up and get your free cookie, and they give you a receipt. So sit back down, fill out your free survey, and go get another free cookie. And well, it's a little bit more work than your way, but here,
It's
if you're a freeloader, go for it.
yeah, Mike,
No, it's not even
That's
freeloader.
brilliant.
It's just smart.
brilliant. I mean, they're making them for like a penny.
It's just good math,
So yeah,
probably.
no, definitely. But yeah, what have you had to eat?
Real talk.
It's a mix between McDonald's. I had a few Subways. Actually went to a few restaurants.
Oh, what restaurants?
It's just your local stuff like Uluru and stuff like that.
What's Uluru like?
Yeah.
Uluru's nice, but
It's expensive, isn't it? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I just claim. I just kicked them. Don't claim. We don't have insurance.
No, please no.
I told you to fill out the form.
You come next podcast on left. Sit on crates.
When you initially did that, I thought that was like a playful little, like, you know, like, oh, what do you think of it?
He took the entire set, T. He
Ryan,
took the entire set.
Ryan now has our
name.
Now you can see the road. You can see the cars going by.
Ryan's back streaming at home with the full fucking set. Yeah, turns out all I needed was a brand new set.
And he keeps the Xite logo.
Of course
and
he
all
does.
that shit.
Oh. Anyway, Uluru.
Uluru, it was fucking.
Time to slate another local business. We love doing this to
They,
nearby restaurants.
well,
Right now.
great
The
service.
people who need our custom.
No,
the
don't
most.
try to stick up for them now.
They were fucking shit. No, that was nice food.
Yeah?
Went there on Valentine's Day,
Ooh,
and
smooth.
I know, right? Fucking wasn't smooth in my wallet. I tell you that.
Oh,
Jesus.
oh, right.
Uluru. What is it? It's fucking. What kind of meat is it? Not meat.
Australian.
Australian.
Australia. Well, yeah, it was
You
kangaroo.
like
You know, like
fresh kangaroo and
What'd you get? A
crocodile.
steak?
I had steak.
Okay.
Gaida.
What?
Gaida meat.
I made a big mistake. What the fuck?
Like Gaida. No, it's
Gate on the barbie.
shrimp in the barbie.
Someone call Alf.
Oh my god.
Was it good? Yeah.
It was good.
Good
But
feeling.
like, so I went in.
I love stories, D. I love this.
the
I'm
stories
jealous.
of
Sorry.
food.
So excited.
But yeah, you get your normal menu, and then they came over and says, "Would you like to try the Valentine's menu?" And they brought over the Valentine's menu, Me being me, I was like, oh, okay, this looks good because it was 3 courses. So, but like after the meal, I knew I should have went for the normal menu because I would have saved by over 50 quid. Like,
Oh.
like,
Fuck.
do you want to know how much I spent on the Valentine's menu?
I would love to know.
This is including 2 pints of Guinness and
A packet of crisps.
a few other drinks. £82.
82
people?
quid for 2. Ooh, that's steep. Like,
It's
It
on
is
it's on the
steep, yeah.
steep end,
I've got a lot cheaper meals than that.
Yeah, and I should have went for the normal menu, but like it was still nice.
Yeah. What
I
do you
went-
get?
I
So you
went
got
out to
steak.
spend.
What do you get for dessert?
What was is it? Cheesecake? Was it
Oh
cheesecake?
yeah, good shout.
Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, it was. It was really well presented and stuff like that. There, like I don't regret it because
Yeah.
like I went out to spend money, so
That was a good night.
it was a good night.
That's it. Yeah.
$1 bills.
But yeah, I wouldn't go again.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't go again.
It was great. I would never go again now.
It's 4 out of 10.
Nice.
I've never actually been to Ulleruch.
No, have I. We should go.
We should go
We should go.
together
We
on
should,
Valentine's
we
Day.
should do that lunch that we've been talking about doing.
Brunch, Chris.
Brunch.
We're about
brunch.
brunch in
We're
this
about
house.
brunch.
Alright.
Sorry, D.
It's bait. This is getting bad over here.
The door's leaking. The rain's getting fucking
Oh!
heavier.
Oh, this works out perfectly. This is the last week of Noah's Ark. This is it. This is the flood.
This is. How did we not think of this?
You were for Noah's Ark of Food. We're gonna do it. We'll do it later.
We'll do it later. We'll do it
But,
later.
like,
We'll do it live.
The fact that it's raining really heavily, possibly flooding. Wow. Yeah.
Anyway, any other restaurants you hit up?
So happy right now.
No.
All right.
When I said restaurants, I meant restaurant. Fuck. Yeah.
Sing-
I like
Singular.
going to restaurants though.
Well, would you go to McDonald's restaurant?
Yeah, McDonald's is a restaurant.
Oh yeah, it is for sure.
There we
For
go.
sure.
Yeah.
It's a
Sorted.
McDonald's Monopoly's back.
Fuck, that's
You
right.
said that last week as well.
Fuck. I'm running. Like it's
Yeah.
been.
It's
Yeah.
only been 2 days.
We have to space out the
We need to
podcast.
refresh more.
No, that's good. That's good. It's good to know what you've been up to.
Yeah.
In the brief time that you haven't been with us. D.
Yeah.
Do you want to do news or
Okay.
what do you want to do?
How about you jump in with that?
Jump in with the
I don't
normal.
have any news.
All right. Well, don't do. We'll do this first. Remember, if you're watching this podcast, you can also find this podcast over at iTunes, where you can take us with you on the go. Just go to iTunes and search for Xite Gaming. If, however, you have took us on the go, and you're now thinking, I should be watching the podcast, head to YouTube, where you can find us on
Where?
YouTube.
If
Just search
you
for
are
Xite
on
Gaming once
YouTube,
again.
If you are on YouTube, all those links for iTunes and whatnot.
Oh,
are
yeah,
in
just
the-
right down below.
in the description.
Right down below. We make it easy for you.
Yeah.
You know.
We're doing all the hard work.
Yeah, exactly. And if you want to keep up to date with us on social media, so you can find out when your next episode of your favorite podcast is going to air, or what we're going to talk about, or who's going to be on it,
Yeah, yeah.
you can find that there too.
In the description below.
I really forget. I think 1 week I nailed this.
Oh yeah.
One
I
out of
remember that week. We talked about that for like
We
about a month after.
Yeah, we talked about it for a further 3
we,
weeks.
We were like, damn, that was a good little.
I'll come back. I'll get a
round
proper one. We normally do one now, and we do one when we're signing off.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll get the
That
sign
was good, I
off.
like that.
one.
That one felt impromptu and natural.
Did it feel impromptu?
Didn't feel rehearsed.
Kind of
Chris.
always comes right before the news, though.
Yeah, it normally is very impromptu. That one actually was planned, but it felt natural.
Good.
Yeah.
I hope it felt that way to you.
Yeah.
A lot of people at home have just switched off.
Oh yeah.
They don't
for
care
sure.
anymore.
They're like, I came
Um,
to listen to a podcast, not listen to people describe a fucking.
All right, yeah. I tell you what. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go and hit the nail on the head, Snake. I'm gonna pee, and then whenever I come back, we are going to get stuck into probably the deepest conversation Xite Gaming's ever had.
Oh yeah.
Be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the main topic of discussion this week. This is episode 42 of the Xite Gaming Podcast, and this week we've decided to dial things back a little bit, take things a little bit more chill, a little bit more relaxed, and just have a good old general, like, I wouldn't even call this like a bro discussion, D, because I don't think we've ever talked about life decisions and making life
No.
decisions.
It's a very umbro thing to do.
Is it?
Yeah, this is like a bro conversation would be like, yeah, I fucking kicked the shit out of fucking some toddler last weekend.
You did what?
I'm just a fucking bro, man.
Swear
I
to
can't
God.
help it.
Swear to God, we are not related.
Just me being... No, we're not related.
I know. Thank God.
Oh.
Just me being me, the bro I am.
Yeah, I'm such a bro.
I kick the shit out of toddlers.
I can't help
You
it.
can't say that.
No, it's whatever, bro bullshit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
This is real. We're talking real.
This is real talk now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very much. Yeah. So we're talking a little bit about making decisions, about life decisions that we have made. Maybe ones that maybe we rushed into. Maybe ones that we're thinking. The overall focus here, D, is I wrote it down. Is sometimes you have to step back and ask yourself, have I thought this through? Because making decisions used to be such an easy thing growing up, because we were never actually fully aware. Are we dripping? We were never actually fully aware of.
What are you laughing at?
Did I stutter?
We're having a serious conversation here, right?
Yeah, no, when we made decisions growing up, D, we never we were never fully aware of
thought it through.
exactly. We're never aware of consequences of things that might happen because of our actions. And now, whenever we get older, it's something that we have to take into consideration all the time. And every decision we make has a reaction, and every action a reaction.
An equal and opposite reaction, Chris.
Newton's law, bitch.
Jesus, this is poetic.
I'm telling you, Ryan, you're in
tearing
the
up, I'm tearing up,
you're
I'm
in
tearing
the
up.
right place, man. You're in the right place.
Powerful.
Will you hear what I have in paragraph 4?
But I think
Save
I
your
think
fucking
what we
keys.
realize, what I've realized more and more growing up, D, as well, is that I don't know what keeps saying D. I'm not just talking to you guys. I'm so used to just saying D. It's that the more you get older, and it's not that we're old either, but the more you grow up, you kind of realize that making decisions, not only does it get a hell of a lot harder, you struggle with it a lot more. It becomes sometimes like a not a burden, but
well, yeah, there's so many more different angles you have to consider.
well, that's it. Yeah. Not a, I don't really know how I'm trying to put this. It's there's times when I know myself have struggled over a decision for maybe weeks, and it's constantly playing havoc on you and shit like that, and it affects your mood, it affects everything that goes on. And growing up in life, you don't have that until you get to an older kind of stage. I've just pretty much murdered exactly what I was trying to say, but you get the overall gist of what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
The older we get, the harder it becomes.
Yeah, the worst life gets. Enjoy.
And obviously we make good decisions, we make bad decisions.
Uh-huh.
I've made plenty of bad decisions in my time.
Yeah.
We're not going to dwell on those.
Xite Gaming. That's awful decision. Start this.
Let me think. I wrote down a couple of things here, right? So firstly, I'll start with this, okay? I think firstly for me, when it comes to decisions, for me it ultimately boils down to doing what is going to be best for me in the long run. You there comes a point where you have to put yourself first. You have to stop thinking about everybody else. Now, of course, when you're making a decision, you can't you can't hurt people. It's very easy to do. And you realize that the more you get older, one simple decision you make that it might be so little, it's like that butterfly effect. Like you make that decision, you can hurt a lot of people with that. You have to be so much more aware when you get older about the things that you're.
You don't do things on a whim like you did when you were younger.
No, and when we do, it's great. It feels great when we do things on a whim, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work the same because you do things on a whim today, and it's like I don't know what. Like say you fucking instead of going home one night, you decide go out somewhere random without telling anybody.
Oh yeah.
You do that when you're young, like people be worried, but they're kind of like you don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But now you do it, you're like shit. I should have told people like I'm not coming.
Yeah.
I should have said so they don't be fucking worrying about me.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that these things didn't matter before. We just didn't consider them before. But
I'm gonna
today.
We'll jump in here because we already touched on something you talked about earlier. You have made the decision. So hello Burger. You've made the decision. So tell us a bit about it. That you're going to stop your streaming for a while. You've worked so hard to get to this point now, and then for someone who obviously aside from maybe me or D who kind of don't know not the ins and outs of your life, but we have a fair idea.
Yeah.
Tell us why. Tell us what's going on that it's come to the point where it's just you know what, streaming done. Because a lot of people looking in and just being like, what the fuck, maybe people who watch you stream might just be like, what's going on?
What are you doing it, man?
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Inform us.
so as I said earlier, like 2018's been, well, I didn't say it was, didn't say it, but like, you know, as streaming's been like going downhill because I have more responsibilities in real life.
IRL.
IRL. I could have said IRL. Yeah.
Fuck. Don't, because then it comes back to streaming, and we want to keep away from that. I'm only joking. Yeah, IRL.
Lol. But oh yeah, serious.
Yeah, no.
But no, it's been a crazy start to the year. So with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
You-
Sorry, I was drinking and I was like,
Chris had to be heard there. yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah, no.
But when we were first going out, like she was going over to Spain to work for one more season. So kind of like
That, again, another big decision.
a big decision, yeah.
Probably not one taken lightly either, you know?
No, but like I never thought that I would sit and say, all right, I'm gonna drop everything. I'm gonna drop my streaming. I'm gonna drop all this and go over with her. Because at this point, at the start of the year, I didn't have a job. Then I said to her, look, I'll get a job at the end of January, which I did. But like as time got closer to her going away,
So obviously did you know about her going away at the start of the year?
yeah,
And at that point you were kind of just thinking, you probably, at the start of the year, were you already thinking, I'm going to go straight away?
No.
No.
I wanted to like, you know, because she was going away in like 3 months, so I wanted to, you know, like cherish the 3 months.
Oh yeah, make the most of them, absolutely.
Yeah, so I was like, the more time got closer, and the more it became real that she was gonna go, because we got really close and all
Of
this
course,
here,
yeah.
of course, and
Yeah, it's a big relationship now, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like, yeah, of course.
so I was like, you know what, fuck this. We talked about it, like how how would she feel if I went over, you know, to potentially look for work and
Yeah.
like spend 7 months instead of having having not to see her for 7 months. Like the original plan
Yeah.
was to go over at like in April for like a week, and then I'll come back in July.
Yeah. Just like a week here and there, intermittently kind of thing. Yeah.
But
okay.
then the more I thought about it, the more I was like, you know, I wouldn't be like for me, like I couldn't do that. So
I think that's surely got to be a lot harder. Imagine you going over for that week and having to leave to come home.
I know,
Do you know
right?
what I mean?
Even the fact is like not even seeing someone who you love like for like 2 months and then 3 months,
Yeah.
like it'll be hard. Like, so I just made the decision to just wing it and just go over.
To go.
Yeah, like
All in.
even though
All in, all cards faced, down, shown. All cards shown. Is that what's that expression?
I think it's chips in. I
Oh,
think it's chips.
oh yeah. I knew it was something to do with poker.
all in,
All in.
all
Yeah.
in. But yeah,
Got there.
but the original like intent was like just to leave at the
The
end
chips
of,
are down.
end of
Sorry.
the month.
When the chips are down, is that the expression?
No.
Fuck. Sorry, man.
Chips are down. Chips ahoy!
The chips are down. Yeah.
Chips ahoy!
Chips ahoy!
Billy.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah. So the original plan obviously was not to go out.
Until the end of this month. But then
So how do you make that decision then that you were just gonna
the original like intent was like content.
The original content.
The original intent was just to go at the end of the month and then leave the job that I was in, but circumstances changed when I got fired. And then I was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm winging it, and I'm just gonna go over with what I have.
Well, if ever there was a circumstance to change that you just think, fuck it, I'm all in now. Like
Yeah.
a loss of a job is definitely going to spur that on, isn't it?
Sometimes
Like,
Yeah.
it's a fucking
like-
freeing thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, like
Man, I'll talk about that a bit shortly. Yeah, definitely.
Once I got home that night after getting sacked, I booked a flight.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Booked
That's
a
pretty
flight.
fucking cool.
Yeah,
and that's
I like
it.
that.
just got home, just booked a flight.
So
The
yeah.
decision was made nearly by that action.
Was it like a rush of blood to the head, and then the next morning you kind of were like, "Oh, what have I done?" Or was it just has it always just been, "No, this is it now"?
This is it, yeah.
Yeah, nice, fair play. Nice.
So yeah.
It wasn't just like one of those things where, like this is kind of what we're talking about. Like, was there ever a time when you kind of thought, like, realized, shit, I should have stepped back and just thought, have I thought this through?
Mm.
Or are you still just on that like kind of high that you're just like, no, this is it, I'm going, it's done. Yeah,
Yeah,
still
yeah.
on that. Yeah, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. See, some people can get away with that. I'm not. I'm a worrier. I think about everything.
You overthink.
Yeah.
I'm an overthinker. It's
Oh
the
yeah,
worst.
yeah.
It is the fucking worst. It's
I'll
the
think
worst
about
thing.
everything that can, will, and definitely should go wrong.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you're not like, it's not your personal mind thinking about it.
No.
It's something that just comes in your head and then it twists and makes it all
Yeah.
negative. That's the worst thing that can ever happen to you.
The worst.
It is the worst.
It's the
for me,
worst
really.
feeling in the world. I know. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
It is the worst.
And we probably all get a bit of that, don't we?
Yep.
After you make a decision like that, where you know there's consequences to this, you're inevitably going to think about, well, there might be negative
Yeah,
consequences.
negative.
Your mind just fucking goes mad with that notion. Yeah.
So you're packing up your streaming. You've that's you done now. You're not streaming no more because you leave. Like this podcast, we're recording this on a Tuesday. You leave in 2 days
Mm-hmm.
for 7 months.
Fast things have moved. That's pretty fucking cool.
That is crazy, man. Yeah.
Ramping up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's moving. That's moving like lightning quick. Like.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's fucking mental. Hey.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, you were telling me when you start work over there.
Oh, it's starting Friday.
You're starting Friday.
Yeah.
It's all go for you, man.
going on the bar on Friday and hopefully impress, and then that's it.
Are you close to your girlfriend then out there? Are you working close to her?
It's on. So it's like a chain. So the place where she works, you can't work in the same bar.
Yeah.
Because they have this like policy of like couples and stuff like
Yeah.
this. But no, I don't know if it's just up the road or not. But it's on the same. It's in the same chain. So
Nice.
I work in the other bar. So hopefully I impress and.
Hopefully it's right. Yeah.
I don't know. But I'm going up to a couple of other bars because they told me to come in when I get over. So I have a few other offers. So
That's a massive
Options.
decision though. Like, that's a huge decision. Really, really big.
No pressure. Not trying to put pressure on you now.
No, like obviously not. Like we're not. It's not like we're trying to put pressure,
I
but
just messing.
it's like it just seems so like I personally couldn't make that decision just that quick. I would be like that. I would be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna book the flight.
yeah,
Next day I'd be like, oh no, what if I
Yeah.
what about this? What if I don't get a job? What if I can't afford to live there? You know, what if I have to fly home? You know, all shit like that. There. What if I
Sounds-
lose my job?
Sounds like you work things out right quick though, because you have a couple of options over there at least.
Yeah.
Like rather than just being like sort of, I have to work with this one crowd and I have to do this. You can go, well, I don't like this crowd. I can go
yeah.
upload to this other bar or somewhere else. Like so.
Like I couldn't have done it without her because like she's the one who went out of her way when she got over there to go up to the bar and ask and stuff like that. There.
See if there was work going and shit
yeah,
like that.
and he said I'll put him in the bar as soon as he gets here. I was like,
Credit, man. Yeah,
so, fucking
that's great.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
good,
fucking super. bro.
You absolutely buzzing to go out then. So yeah, so what does that mean then for your streaming then? So obviously you're gonna leave the streaming for what, the 7 months? When are you back?
7
well, I
months.
actually come back. On,
November, October, November.
Well, do come back for 4 or 5 days in May.
Oh,
This-
nice.
This is 18th.
Oh, nice.
So we come back for 4 or 5 days and then I'll head back over.
Maybe we'll do a podcast
Yeah.
in those 4 or 5 days. That could be the next time we see Ryan. We'll be at
Fair
that
enough,
podcast. That's
If
crazy.
we're fortunate enough,
If you can
4 or
fit
5
it in.
days is a whole pile of time.
It's not a big window of opportunity, like, is
No.
it? No, it's a very small window.
Could be 7 months.
Yeah,
My God, the things we'll see.
That's a long ass time.
it is a long ass time, man. Yeah.
Holy shit.
7 months, like fucking hell.
And then what's the plans then whenever you come back home? You just,
Fuck, I don't know. Like
or is it just one of the, like, is it like something that you just gotta just take it as it comes, or are you making any plans for when you get back home, or what's this?
there could be quite a few changes.
Yeah,
Quite a few changes, yeah.
nice.
Can't delve into one of them, but nah, I'm alright.
No, thanks, dude.
But no, a lot of change. Like 2018's a big year, like
Nice.
big
Whoa.
year indeed, right?
It's all going on.
All going
That's an
on.
exciting premise as well, though, isn't it? Like we're talking about how big decisions can have you overthink and you can worry about stuff, but then at the same time you have to look at that pretty optimistically, kind of go like, my life is going to be very different in 7 months' time, like.
Yeah.
And there's opportunity there, like you don't need like.
Yeah.
Pretty freeing, like
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
rather than being like, sort of settled here with a job, kind of. This is probably what I'm going to stick doing for the next
Yeah.
so many years. You kind of.
Yeah.
Fuck when you know.
That's
like,
it. Like, yeah.
Well, like
Some people might find that very.
Some people find that
Stressful as well.
frightening. Oh,
Yeah.
completely. That's a very stressful thing. Like, yeah.
I'm very surprised that I'm not stressed about it. Like, I was kind of a wee bit stressed because I was like, the intent was to go over like with nothing and just ask for a job.
Yeah.
But now that I do have one, that's pretty good. But like, I've always had like what do you call it, a dream? It's kind of more of my dad's dream, but like to like move, just being own your own bar and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I actually put this when I was contacting like various bars and stuff like this here, like a couple of weeks ago. Like I put in like it'd be great to have the experience and stuff like that there, because I do want to own my own bar and stuff like that there. So like the 7 months experience.
Is that
like,
something you'd want to do? Is own your own bar?
Yeah. Why
Would
not?
would you want to own one here? Would you want to own one abroad, or would it matter? Just
It would be abroad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
But either or, like, but like you learn a lot working from like the tourist.
Yeah, 7 months.
industries.
7 months out there working in a bar, like you're gonna see a lot.
You're gonna see a lot of
I know.
crazy shit.
You are gonna see a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
definitely.
real weird with it.
That's really really cool, man. Like that's probably one of the biggest decisions you could have made. Like considering like how big into your streaming and stuff, obviously you were.
Yeah.
To just kind of go, you know what? There's some things that we just need to like. Obviously, at the minute, are more important to you. The streaming, you know, you've had to prioritize that. Just like, you know, this can wait. I'm gonna pursue this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking off for 7 months. So be it. The streaming can wait till I come back, and that's it. Like a lot of people, like as Dee said, would just find that incredibly stressful. Like you know.
I, for one, would definitely be drawn to the idea of keeping to what I know.
Yeah.
Sticking to what I'm familiar with.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know?
It's like that whole afraid of change thing, you know, isn't it? Like, you know, I'd be like that too. Like, change frightens the hell out of me, but at the same time, I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It's obviously, it's definitely beneficial to you, I think,
Yep.
in the end, but like, it's just getting yourself over that hump and just
Yeah.
committing to it. Like,
Yeah.
That first month or two is gonna be hard though. Like the transition, because
Adjusting.
like I've like. As I said, 2018's been a crazy year. You know the way my sleeping pattern was always fucked up.
Your
like
sleeping
I
pattern was
I
brutal,
wouldn't
man.
sleep about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Now I'm like sleeping like 11.
Normal
at
time
night. Yeah, normal time. And waking up.
to
I'm
go
like,
out there and completely.
fucking absolutely
that
mess it up.
again.
Like,
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
like, because you're I'm gonna be working from like 8 o'clock at night to 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, more than likely 7 days a week.
That's
That's
crazy.
some
Like,
going,
yeah.
And then we'll die.
Are you gonna be?
Get on there.
The heat.
Are you living like with a group out there? Are you living with your girlfriend? Are you living on your own? Do you know what way it works yet? Or
Well, I'm with my girlfriend for the until like, cause her landlord
Yeah.
says that I can stay there until I get some
get yourself up and going.
get a bit of
Right,
income
okay.
coming in. Then
Cool.
he has an apartment there that hopefully he can get me. So,
Nice.
but
Sounds like you have a very worked out kind of schedule. Like you stick by that, you should be fine.
Yeah.
sort of.
Yeah, kinda. Definitely. In terms of big decisions, do you got anything? Or making decisions, or
Yeah, well, like, a few
Oh.
of the
sorry.
more significant decisions I've made in my life, I would say the first one that really involved me actually, taking a step back and going, well, what am I going to do here? Like, would be what to do after high school.
Yeah.
So, like, obviously the biggest lie that your teachers are going to tell you in high school is that these grades that you're going for, whether it be A levels or fucking leaving cert, whatever it is you're doing, these are the grades you're going to be writing down for the rest of your life. And they're so important.
If we heard it once, we heard it a million times. Like, yeah.
And obviously, when you're that age, you believe it, and you're like, "Oh fucking hell, I can't fuck about at this, and I have to get the best grades, whatever." Blah 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 blah.
It's
And
the
then you
be
come
all.
out of it, and all of a sudden, from you being told what to do, now you're expected to just work out. Well, what do you want to do for the rest of your life? Go. No, seriously. You're not even finished your A levels yet. Decide what course you're going to do at university. No, wise up. No, you have to have this done before fucking December time. It's the stupidest fucking system. So you have to make the decision what you're going to do with your life, like. And I chose a degree in history. I don't work at that. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
yeah.
You want to talk about like bad decisions? Like,
Yeah.
I did a history degree because I enjoyed history at fucking A level with my mates in school,
Yeah.
and I decided to do a degree in that. A degree. I spent fucking $9 grand on that fucking piece of paper that gives me a degree in history. Like,
Oh yeah.
I am a qualified historian. That's right.
Are you?
Yeah.
Is that what you are? A
Look
qualified
at me
historian.
go.
You're a qualified
Getting
historian.
sources here. Look at that. Peer reviewing that. Oh man. I spent $9 grand on that.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I was finished, I immediately set it all behind me and changed fields completely.
Yeah. Then you went to like
Software engineering.
software. Yeah.
Which is the natural transition from a history degree.
Obviously.
I've heard.
That's what Indiana Jones does.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh no.
And Lara Croft.
No, like that was one of the one of the decisions that I did not give enough time and consideration to, because at that age you don't.
No,
That's what we're
no,
talking
no,
about.
no.
Like, you just don't. So I did a history degree, and it's not that I regret it, because I actually really enjoyed the course. I enjoyed learning about those things, and kind of like I enjoyed that university experience of going there and living up in Belfast, away from home, and living with friends and experiencing that. That was all great. Like, I didn't get the value out of my piece of paper, which is, whenever I was going to university, I never felt like I am doing this for self betterment and I'm learning and I'm becoming a better and more important part. Blah 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 blah. I was like, I'm paying $9 grand to have a piece of paper that says I have a degree.
Yeah.
To get a job.
To get a job. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the way I think they run these days. To pump it out, just get people in,
Yeah,
money,
yeah,
get
of course.
them out, blah blah blah. That was one of the decisions. The next decision that I made was the same. Another university decision. I came out with a history degree and I had no clue what I wanted to do, but I knew for sure it wasn't going to be history.
Yeah.
After 3 years,
I think a lot of people are going to a lot of people listening too as well might fall into that category. Definitely, man, because you see it so much.
The advice I will give is, see your degree, not that important.
No.
Unless it's for like medicine or something that is fairly specific. Like, half the degrees you take with you just go to a graduate scheme somewhere in something you're interested in, and all they want to know is, did you go to university and did you get a degree, or did you get a passing grade and all that shit. It is bullshit.
Experience.
Because you walk in there and the people you're with, the half of them will be twice as smart as you, and the other half won't be. They'll be half as smart as you. Well, not half, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It's not like because they got a degree in whatever, they're going to be better.
They're better than you, yeah.
It's just all fucked. But anyway, at that point, I decided I'm not going to do history, and I seen a random course for a master's degree in software development, which was actually designed for people who didn't do anything to do with computers or software engineering, any of that noise.
Yeah.
To come in, they'll train you for a year, and then you'll go on and have enough knowledge to get you a job, which
Brilliant.
I did, and it worked perfectly because I did do it for a year and walked out and I got a job in the field, and I was super happy with that. And that was way more beneficial than 3 years of history degree, or really 3 years of any degree, because 3 years of classroom learning will not equate to 1 year of them teaching you the skills you will need for the job you want.
No.
So it's just whatever. But to go for that course, I had to self-fund. So in here in UK, Northern Ireland, if you're going for university, you get student loan company.
Yeah.
So like all your tuition fees will be covered by a loan essentially that you'll pay back out of your salary over like 25 or 30 years. You don't start paying it back until you're earning so much. So it's kind of gives you a real opportunity to go get that. But whenever I went for the master's degree, that didn't apply for that.
You have to self-fund that.
If you want a master's, you got to pay for that money. So it's like $5 or $6 grand.
Fuck.
To do it.
Yeah.
And because I had to travel from Belfast to Belfast, I couldn't really work while I was doing it, so I kind of had to give up my job that I was doing, which was sort of shitty labor, but like making a bit of money.
Yeah.
So I had to take out extra money to live off, for that period. So I took out a 10 grand loan,
now
which I'm still paying back.
Now that's stressful. Like, that's a big decision.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about. These are life decisions. Like, this is something like, you don't just sit back and just be like, I'll take 10 grand loan. If it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, I mean,
and you're thinking as well, I've already taken like your fucking 14 or 15 grand.
Yeah.
For
your uni.
undergrad.
Yeah.
And you're like, I know for that I'll not have to pay it back
until
tomorrow, but like this other loan, like it comes out of my paycheck every month. It's like £250. Like.
Yeah.
So it's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah.
And I had to go into that course knowing that I got like an 11-month freeze on it, so I didn't have to start paying until 11 months after I got the loan. Yeah. So basically, you could finish the course and ideally get a job to start paying it off. So obviously, I was shitting myself for the fucking 11 months, thinking if I don't get a job right after finishing this,
I'm in serious debt. What am I going to do?
Pay this.
Now that's stress.
Yeah,
that right there.
So that was the decision.
I don't ever remember you being very stressed around me. You must be a very calm person.
This is like what we're talking about. It's like you can make the decision. You're going, cool, yeah, I'm going to do this degree, or I'm going to move to Spain for 7 months, and then it's like whenever you're like by yourself and you're kind of thinking like the logistics of it, you're like fuck, what if I can't afford this? Whenever all said and done, like you don't like sort of what do you call that? Vocalize that, or you don't like, make that clear whenever all you want to do is talk about. Oh yeah, I'm going to do this.
I'm going to what you're. Of course, yeah.
But I had a couple of stressful moments over that. But I worked out really well for me in the end. I got a job. like I wasn't even finished my course when I got a job offer.
Yeah.
So it worked out perfectly for me, and I was able to start paying those things back
Very
straight
nice.
away. And I've actually been able to start paying back more than I, like the minimum payments. Try and get that thing fucking knocked out as soon as I can.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because debt is an absolute bitch.
Yes, don't drop the C-bomb,
Nope,
D.
I didn't
Yeah,
stop myself.
nice.
But yeah, that's two pretty big decisions that I had to make in my life. But like really, like not much else.
They're big though.
No, they're pretty big.
They're life decisions.
Yeah.
I think I fall into the same category as you there, D, with one of them, in that kind of the first decision I think I probably would have made whenever I was at high school was leaving. I seen all my friends going off to university, and I was like, no, it's not for, because right up until the point that I got my results, it was like, I'm going on, I'm going to do media. I was doing like media and photography studies because I had to combine it with something. So it was like media and photography. That's what I was going for. That's what I got like the offer or whatever to do. And I got my results and was like, nah, I'm not doing this. I'm done. I'm going to go find work. And then I'm going to sit down and I'm going to figure out what I want to do.
Well, a lot of the reason that I went to uni is because everyone else was doing it.
Was it? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You see, that killed me in a way too, because
It wasn't like
being with your friends for like, been with you all through school, been with the other guys all through high school, right to that point, it was like, yeah, we're just going to continue on. We're going to go to uni, we're going to have that uni experience together. Then it was like, no, we're not. Now, obviously, of course, I had Ashleen as well at that point, and it was kind of like, well, does play a massive factor, obviously, in the decisions that you make. But it wasn't the be all. Like, it was always whatever I wanted to do. Did I want to go to uni? I didn't. So I stopped. Decided throughout the summer I was just gonna sit down, have a think about it, what I wanted to do. It wasn't until like August, late July, early August, I seen like an advertising for just to do a BTEC level 3 in our local like tech, our local college, to further it then with a foundation degree in sports and exercise science. And I was like I like sport. I never seen me doing sport, but I might try this. I applied for it. I was like, I tell you what, the way I had it in my head was, if this works out, I'll get into it, and if not, so be it. I got into it. I did my 2 years. I loved it, and I ended up working in that field for years. You know what I mean? Working in gyms, working as PT, qualified. Went and paid for all my courses and stuff to get qualified. Don't regret that for a second. Big life decision. And then made the decision like a year or two ago that was it, until the only way I would ever go back into that field is if I was my own boss.
Yeah, on your own terms.
On my own terms. That's it. I've seen enough of that industry to know that unless I'm my own boss, it's not going to happen. Not a chance. So that was a pretty big decision at that point. But I think probably the biggest one only came like for me like a couple of months ago. Well, no, a month ago.
Yeah.
Where I proposed.
Yeah.
And I was kind of just like, wow. At the time, I didn't take it as a big decision. It was just, to me, that was ultimately something that was always going to happen.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So obviously I met Ashley in high school and went through like 8 years with her. And like, when you know,
You know.
and like, some people will be like, when you know, and that's it. Like that, straight away, we'll just jump into that. And I could have done that. And had that been the case, I probably would have been proposing to Ashley as soon as I left high school. That kind of way. I fucking waited, D.
Yeah.
And Ryan, sorry. I keep saying D. I keep forgetting.
You used to have this two people here. One person.
But boy, am I glad I waited, because this is what we're talking about, life decisions, because you don't realize how much you get to know a person in that 8 years or whatever. And I'm sure a lot of people who have been in any long-term relationship can tell you that you only find out a lot about to this day, I'm still finding out ridiculous things about Ashlyn. And I hope that continues for as long as possible, because that's great. But like, had I made the decision maybe to propose a lot earlier and to kind of say, yeah, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you earlier, would it have worked out as well? Honestly, probably not. And I'll tell you for why. As it kind of goes on, obviously you're going to have arguments, you're going to have fights, you're going to see different sides to people that you've never seen, that you don't fully understand. And being obviously a lot younger then, it was kind of like, I'm not dealing with this, I'm not, it's kind of like the immaturity. And obviously I'm not mature, You know,
No.
I still don't class myself anywhere near mature. I
No.
can be mature, and I think I would like. I have to plan a wedding. I guess that's gonna test my maturity.
Yeah.
But
That's gonna be a real challenge against
that's
your maturity.
that's what I mean. Like, but until like, you know, uh, I could have dealt with those things a lot differently, or I would have dealt with those things a lot differently than I would now.
Yeah.
So I waited, and right up until I think we had our 7-year anniversary in February last year, and at that point, shortly before that, I kind of knew. I was like, I'm gonna propose to her. I had it in my head. I kind of knew how, but I was like, but I have to give it one more year. I just have to give it another year just to see what happens. Not to see what happens. Not that like it was ever in my head. Oh, we're gonna break up, or you know, or that she could do something absolutely ridiculous that would make me, you know, not love her or something. That's probably not probably. That's never gonna happen. But it's like I just had to give it that year for me. So like that I could step back and just go, have I thought about this?
Yeah.
Have I considered all options to this? This is something, your life's got to change. Like that's it. Like gone are the days of, you know, being able to live at home and to say, oh yeah, I'm comfortable here. Here come the bills. Here come the mortgages. Here come let's talk about having kids. Let's talk about a wedding. All this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, am I ready for this? It's like, oh, this is a big decision. So I took the extra year. And I've told Ashley this, like I could have proposed like a long time ago, and she was like, "Oh, I'm glad you didn't too," because it took it. As stupid as it sounds, it took that final year to get to that point where it was like, "Yeah, this is it now."
If you had a year of kind of knowing your intentions, then you had a year essentially of being engaged without being engaged.
That's what I mean.
To kind of like think about it, like if we were engaged.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what she said to me actually, like a day or two ago. She was like, how long did you have the ring for before you proposed? And I was like, I had the ring for like 9 months just sitting, and I had it, and I keep looking at it and be like, this is it. This is going to happen. And I could have proposed at any time like that, but like you say there, I'm kind of just looking at it going, I'm engaged now. What's it like? You know, but everything bar her knowing, so she didn't know. To me, I've been engaged like a year. She's only been engaged like a month. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it takes that to kind of stand back and just go, right.
This was going to be like.
This is the way everything up here. It's a fucking big decision. Like, it's a decision to live with someone for the rest of your life. And a lot of people, that scares a lot of people. And some people think like, oh no, it's simple. Like I know this person, I'm going to go with this.
Some people throw it about even a bit too, what's the word? Like nonchalantly, like.
Oh yeah.
Just kind of like, marriage, whatever, big deal.
That's what I mean. I consider it a very big deal. I consider it like probably the biggest deal, bar having a child, because that's me having to care for someone more than I care. Yeah, exactly. Bar that, it's like the biggest decision I'll probably make in my life. So obviously it took a lot of thinking about that, and a lot of people will throw it about, and it's like you say there, it's like, oh, you know, when you know, that kind of thing. That may be, and I know a lot of people who've had that. Oh, I know, and they're still waiting, and I'm like, yeah. I can kind of see that now. I can kind of see why. There's going to be so much shit that's got to come up that you're just going to be like, it's going to hit you like a fucking ton of bricks, and it's be like, how you deal with that and how you overcome that and how you get through that. That's going to be whether that's the test of whether you're supposed to be with this person or not. You know, it's like I said, the last year was just full of that and was weighing up every fucking little stupid argument that we had throughout the year, and every argument before that, going like, you know, why did I say this, and should I say this, and why are we doing stupid things like this, and can I go on, you know, doing stupid shit? And when you know, and it came to the point, and I proposed, and it was the best decision of my life, and now I couldn't be happier. We're planning a wedding, which is desperately going to test the maturity of us both, might I add, because she's desperately immature as well. But like, that's what I mean. You can't be hasty, you know.
No.
Don't be hasty, Master Hobbit. You know what I mean? You know,
ultimate advice.
Ultimate advice. But with everything, like that's probably the biggest decision in my life. But people tend to think that it's like the biggest decisions have to just be this like big full blown out there decision. Like, I'm buying this house straight off the bat, or I'm moving away to work in this job, or I'm going to do this. A lot of the time, the biggest decisions we make are the smallest decisions, and it's just all the little ones added up to that makes that big grand thing at the end. That's the big thing. Like, it's the little decisions that you make every single day. Like, for example, we're still going with this day.
Yeah,
we're still sitting here talking
Shade.
Yeah, shade. Near
Well,
a
not
year,
tonight,
over a
actually.
year. Oh yeah, not
This is the
t-
first serious talk we've probably had in this podcast.
This is the first serious talk I think me and you have had in like a year, like between us in like a year.
Probably. Yeah.
Probably, yeah. But we're still going. We made that decision to keep going.
And
You
we'll
know,
continue to make it
Yep.
most weeks.
there's plenty of those times when you're kind of feeling like, nah, I'm just gonna pack this in,
Yeah.
or we were like,
It's even the decision, like, because we do a podcast every week, and like sometimes it's fucking difficult and awkward to get one done.
Yeah.
Just doesn't suit.
Nope.
And it'll be easy to go like, we'll just skip this week.
Yep.
We very rarely do that. And
Yeah.
when we do that, we kind of have to make up for it in the following
yeah.
episode. Or we
But
can
even
plan.
more so now for you, like you live in Belfast now.
Mm.
To come the whole way to here to Killygola to try to get this podcast on each and
I
every.
didn't know this place is called Killygola.
This stretch of road is called Killygola.
That's we're no longer going as in we're the studio's in Blaney. It's now in Killygola.
It's in Killygola, yeah.
and
It's
we're
not Blaney.
fucking recognisable part of
Mm.
Blaney, let me tell you.
But yeah,
Fuck no, we just doxed ourselves.
why? Because people
can
know.
where we are now.
Let them know.
Shit.
You're never going to find the studio.
Do you hear that?
Is there people out there?
They're fucking here, Chris.
But like that's what I mean. Like we make that decision each and every day or each and every week to come here to get this done.
Yep.
That's a decision. It's not a major life
Small
decision.
but yeah.
It's a small decisions that will ultimately equate to the bigger grand scheme of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
It's not like you sit here talking all that. There's probably people watching going, "What? Just talking a load of shit." Like, you know, but it's
you
not.
may be right, but
Yeah.
I think there's something more to it.
Oh yeah, absolutely, it is.
I think it's real talk.
I think as well, another big decision that I made that the advice that I can kind of take away as well, and that I have carried since, is that always speak up for if you're not happy with something, if you don't believe in something, or now I'm not saying like go protesting and shit like that, but
If you want to go protesting, though.
you could go protesting, absolutely. Speak up though. If you don't like something, you don't like how things are being done or things are being managed, just fucking don't be the sheep that just follows.
Funny enough, I was talking to a person today in work who I knew from where I work now. He used to work with us as well, but he left very shortly after he started. I was talking to him today about it because just didn't like the attitude, the way he's been treated there.
Yep.
And he's one of the few people who left, like, you know, you have a probation thing.
Yeah.
You know, he was one of the very few people who chose to leave within that himself. You know, he was free to leave at that point because he hadn't been there for like 2 months or something. And I was talking today about it, and he was like, yeah, best decision ever made. And I thought at the time that was a whimsical thing to do. That was kind of like, oh, I'm fed up, I'm away, blah, blah. But he was like, no, like literally 5 days later, I got my job in my next place, which was so much better atmosphere, better people. And I was just like, yeah, there you go. Like, he just didn't take it anymore, like, because there was some fucking dickheadery going on there. Like,
oh, absolutely, yeah.
the way he
No.
was being treated.
Speak up, like go do what, be selfish, you know, do what's right for you, kind of thing. You know what? Keep a very close circle of friends as well. I don't. I would always kind of keep it that way. You know, you kind of know who your friends are. Stick to that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because that's going to benefit you more than anything, I think. And that's another decision that you have to make: who your friends are, and who the snakes like D.
Snake.
Look at him
Slithery
snaking off
snake.
there.
Oh, I didn't know where I said that. If you're watching, you can go scrub back in the podcast. You can see me looking all around me with a fucking pen. Stuck it in the fucking mic like a balax.
I'll always keep a very close circle of friends. For that reason, just that you know who you know where your loyalties lie.
Yeah.
Keep your friends close. Keep your enemies closer.
Further away.
That probably makes more sense your way, actually.
That 100%. Why would you keep your enemies closer?
Yeah.
That is stupid.
Fuck's sake,
Keep your
take it.
It's a
friends
fucking
closer.
ridiculous thing to say. Like,
Get out.
don't. Yeah.
Just get out.
Sorry, I read it somewhere. I thought it sounded clever.
Have we any more kind of decisions or anything we want to add to that? Not even so much decisions, but even just general thoughts on the discussion we've kind of had here tonight. I know, obviously, it's kind of hard to replicate what we'd actually be talking about if like the camera wasn't here and the lights weren't on. We weren't all holding mics and shit like that.
So we're sitting here in the dark.
You know what I mean, though.
know, I know.
Like if we come up here just with a couple of pizzas and
Oh,
sat
yeah,
down and just
yeah,
had a
yeah,
talk, how many times we've been saying like we kind of just sit and turn around and be like, "That's the thing we should have been recording right there."
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
no.
different. It's different.
Oh, it's totally different. Like. Very
Different.
aware there's a camera there right now.
Very aware.
And a man standing behind it.
Although we've done well over the last fucking 40 weeks to pretend that there's not. So
Yeah,
I
we
think
have.
I think
We're
we'll keep,
getting better at it.
yeah.
Sometimes we even forget to switch the damn thing on.
It's happened twice, Steve.
Yeah, it
Twice.
has happened twice.
Anything you want to add? Anything? No?
Yeah, it's tough to sort of. We're talking about very big things. Now,
There are big things.
Yeah.
I've made some bad decisions in my life too.
I know.
I'm trying to think of one.
There's podcast.
Huh?
What?
This podcast?
No, I didn't say that.
You did say that.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
I hate you.
You're
son of a
pretty
bitch.
far away, Chris. I think you're
You
hearing
fucking
things.
snake. Not speaking up sooner. Keeping a wide circle of friends. Not
Keep my enemies
proposing.
closer.
I don't know. You know, there's a lot of bad decisions, but like, you learn from them ultimately, don't you?
Yeah.
Definitely do.
Oh, there's some great quotes out there, and I can't think of any of them right now.
I used to love
About
your
failure.
demotivational quote every
Mm.
week, and now you've give up on that. Again, a decision that he made.
Due tomorrow, do tomorrow.
There we go. Perfect.
No,
Uh,
there's something about like failure. There's loads of quotes about failure and how it's just like
Inevitable.
It's not failure. It's you're learning something every time. You learn a lot more from failure.
Oh,
than
these
you
are
learn
actual
from success. Oh, these
motivational
are genuine.
Oh, right.
motivational
Okay.
quotes.
Yeah. Good.
I always like those ones about like success is just the amount of times you failed until you got it right. You know,
Yeah.
it's never about just winning and being the best. It's always
Yeah.
about the struggles you got to get there.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to make the mistakes to learn.
Before you succeed, you have to fail first.
That's it.
We are full of it tonight. We're like a fucking meme page right
Why
here.
do we fall, Master Bros?
So we can learn to pick ourselves up.
Why do we? I can't do a Michael Caine. I thought I could in that moment.
She's 15. That's salad fingers. I like rusty spoons.
That's an old YouTube video.
That's an old. Yeah, that's probably one of the first I would have seen. And my hands are bananas. Do you remember that?
no.
Like the German guy. It's like my hands are bananas.
Oh yeah.
You don't remember that? No.
I do know.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, man.
That was from last podcast. That
Yeah.
topic. So
Sometime, hopefully, we will get to the point where we come up, we switch the camera on, we forget about it, and we just sit here and talk, and we'll take the best bits from that. But until that, you're just gonna have to put up with what we deem to be the biggest life decisions that we have made or are making. Normally, we ask you to get in contact with us and let us know, you know, your thoughts and opinions on this. This time, I think is an exception because we don't want you to go plaster your life decisions all over the place. Hit that thumbs up though. We're eternally great.
fucking
be
like
eternally
it.
Hit that thumbs up. We are eternally grateful of that.
If you like what we're talking about.
If you
let
like
us
what
know
we're
in the
talking about,
comments. Say,
obviously.
like, cool topic,
Um,
guys. Bitchy topic, bro.
So concludes that one, I think, for now.
Yep.
We'll probably touch on it again at some point. What do we normally do after our topic? We have the Noah's Ark of Food.
Yeah, Noah's Ark.
Is this the final week? Part of me feels like we should have went out with a fucking bang. I thought we were going to film ourselves on an ark.
We were going to do all that, but technically,
Home of
this
the empty
is-
promise.
No, wait, but we said 10 weeks, right? So this is the 10th week of gathering food.
Yeah.
So maybe the flood comes next week.
True. Actually, yeah. It'll give us a lot of time because this doesn't go up to Monday.
Mhm.
We're not going to see each other to that.
But we're recording Saturday, the next one.
Oh, yeah. True.
We'll be ready for Saturday.
Yeah.
So we have to build an ark by Saturday.
Easy.
Easy stuff.
Need an ark? I know a guy. Anyway, enough of the awful puns for tonight.
Don't
do you
go,
wanna
Ryan.
Do you want to do the final week of Noah's Ark of Food?
Yeah, I think we should let Ryan throw one on.
Yeah. Okay.
We should let Ryan throw both them on.
There's 4 of them. We'll do one each, and he does 2.
Perfect. Do you know
Right.
what the Noah's Ark of Food is? We're pretending that there's a flood coming, and we have to load up an ark with food that we want to save.
Yeah.
If you don't save the food, Ryan, it gets washed away forever.
You can. These are the only meals. We're putting 4 on a week for 10 weeks. There's 40 meals that will only ever exist from now on.
Ever.
Okay.
Eternity.
Forever. And you have to be as specific as you can. So, like, if you want to turn around and say chocolate, you
No.
got to tell me, I want dairy milk chocolate, or I want dairy milk fruit and nut chocolate, or,
Oh,
you know?
I'm on the spot now.
Yeah.
Mm.
We've put some shit in, like, so don't feel under too much pressure. Like.
Have I put Pepsi Max in? Think I have.
I think you have, yeah. Because I remember it's one that we both wanted.
Good move.
And I have Dr. Pepper.
Smooth move, Hoover. None of us have put alcohol in.
That's a fair point.
I was thinking there like at the weekend I was like a barrel of wine.
A barrel of wine.
It's probably like the state out like the thought process I was in at
man.
the time. It's like I'd love
I
a
don't-
barrel of wine.
A cask of wine.
What's a
I
cask?
haven't a clue, but it sounds right.
A cask. Is a cask not what a No, it's a husk where coconut comes in.
Didn't know that.
There you go. There
I
you
would
go.
call it a coconut shell.
No, the husk is like the hairy bit around the coconut.
Oh,
Ah.
the sack.
Yeah, I didn't want to lower the tone.
the hairy sack around the coconut.
I don't know. I was kind of thinking about it today.
Whiskey would be a good alcohol to put in. Do you drink whiskey?
Of course, I drink whiskey. What whiskey do you like?
Well, the only whiskey for eternity.
I like. There's a Scotch called MacArthur. MacArther. I bought it and we tried it at my house.
It's not the one from Lost, is it?
No, that is.
Mac something, I know.
Is it?
Or is it Lagavulin?
There's a lot of Scottish scotches out there.
Scotches.
No, that's I can't think of it now. It's a red label.
Yeah.
It has a number on it. Probably one of the lost numbers.
A year, probably.
Yeah. Anyway,
Are we doing? I don't know.
I can't think of any foods now, D. I think of most of the foods I
So
put.
full.
Did I put on spaghetti bolognese there just recently?
Last week, yeah.
Oh, thank God. Keep thinking about these
You
things.
actually put in pasta bolognese, but I think, yeah. And I asked you. I even asked you what type of pasta, and I was like, "Do you want penne pasta?"
If you said then you went penne.
I've always loved you, penne.
Not pennies both. All right, we've got to get
way
food
off
down in
track
this
here.
bad boy.
Ryan, have you got any foods there? Because we're kind of. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're kind of biding for time here.
Fuck.
Got to be something, Ryan, that you just love.
What do you want to eat right now?
G Fuel, you like that shit? Put it on it. Although, do you really want it on it?
Nah.
No.
Vanilla Coke.
Oh,
It's a pretty good one.
that's a good shit.
Sugar free.
Yeah, vanilla Coke.
Beautiful.
Okay,
There
that's
you go.
one.
Vanilla Coke.
Vanilla Coke's going in the Ark.
Vanilla Coke
Chung.
and an unlimited supply of McDonald's cheeseburgers.
Just the cheeseburger?
No, that's a pretty good shout actually, because whenever I always say whenever we always put something on this, I always forget that it's an unlimited supply, and he just said an unlimited supply, and I was like, that would be fantastic.
With bacon.
Oh.
Now you're just being raunchy.
No, you're fucking. So. a
Make them
McDonald's-
double cheeseburgers.
Oh, hell.
Bacon double cheeseburgers from McDonald's.
With
Oh.
no gherkins.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, damn it.
At
I
least-
like gherkins.
I
Well,
can take them
ha-
or leave them.
well, you can.
Can you pick them off, Red?
Huh?
Can you pick them off?
Like I like them, but
They keep them on
just rather.
Because we're on the boat too.
Would it be okay if we keep them and you just pick them off?
Of course you can.
Brilliant.
What a trooper. Bacon double cheeseburger.
So what I'm thinking as well is it's only me, you, Ryan, and Sinker on this raft at the minute. This Ark at the minute.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's definitely going to be an arc. We're going to really build it up.
I honestly don't. It's dragging. I can't think of anything.
Lindor chocolate.
Ryan, why are you full of great ideas? That's absolutely outstanding.
Oh,
How did I not think of that? I don't want it.
Well, have we got chocolate on it? I think
Yeah,
some
we
form
have
of
milk chocolate on it.
Oh, yeah, I went really generic with it, didn't I? Yeah, you have to be
Tesco.
specific.
Tesco basics.
Tesco
Oh,
own.
fuck. Even a thought?
What?
Just it has to be Tesco because we weren't specific.
Well, to be
Whatever
honest-
God is providing this.
I would go Dairy Milk if I had to go milk chocolate though.
I would
Damn
concur.
it.
Would you go Dairy Milk over Galaxy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Galaxy is just
It's sickening.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice for the
sickening.
first couple of
Yeah,
bites.
right?
Then
Right?
it gets second.
Yeah. What about Galaxy Caramel?
Yeah, that's fine.
Similar.
But
Again,
So
I need it in lesser quantities
Yeah.
of Galaxy.
Too much
again.
caramel is just a problem.
Have you tried the salty caramel one?
No.
Tastes the exact same.
it's not bad. Really?
I was thinking today, you know juicy strawberries?
Yeah. A lot of the Euro ones recently have been sweets.
D, I've got a sweet tooth.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to cut down my sugar intake,
You know what they
Chris.
say? Sweet tooth, warm heart.
Did they say that?
No. Cold hands, warm heart.
They should say that.
They should say that.
Okay, so can we put in the sour ones of the cherries? We're gonna put
Oh, I
cherries.
wasn't going with cherries. I was just saying. I want Ben and Jerry's.
You already have it in.
Do I?
You have a Ben and Jerry's in, yeah.
Oh, I have chocolate fudge brownie.
Yeah.
I don't even want that one anymore.
You see, Chris, you have to think of the consequences.
so
of your
hard.
decisions.
It's so hard. I can't think of what I want.
This is a perfect example of what we were talking about earlier. These are the big decisions. You know, this is what we spent hours thinking about. What we're putting on a hypothetical raft for a hypothetical flood.
I can think of one other like sweet food I want on it, but I kind of want more of like real food.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bank on you putting on real food, and I'm gonna go with the sweet food.
Okay, cool. I'll do
Hershey's cookies and cream, king size.
it. Mm.
I enjoy it. It's a change.
Cookie.
I like it. I very much enjoy that bar actually. Although I normally eat one, I'm like, ooh. So an unlimited supply. I mean, we can melt it down and feed it to the animals.
What animals? Since when are there animals?
On the Ark.
Fuck. Alright, so I need to put a nice wholesome meal on this.
Well, you better.
Oh, I might just go for the most. Oh, like
Stew.
yeah.
Don't.
How did you know I was thinking of stew?
It's like one mindy. I've been with you long
Fucking
enough.
hell.
I don't really eat stew.
I know, but I just want something where you come home and like
You come
there's
home.
just dinner on the table.
So when you
and
come
it's-
home onto the Ark, I have to have a stew made for you.
No, but this is I want to be reminded of when I used to go home.
Oh
before
yeah,
the
because your
flood.
phone's flooded. Your
Yeah.
phone, your
Yeah,
home's
but
flooded. Everyone's dead.
Fuck.
Well, they are.
Jeez, they
Well, they are. But yeah, like what's that meal that you just come home to and it's just sitting there? It's been maybe been there for a day or whatever, and your mom's just like, oh, you can just heat that up, and you're like, I'm just so grateful for food right now. What? No one else does that.
Eggs Benedict.
Fuck off.
I always just get home. My mom's like, there it is. Go heat it up. Hollandaise sauce in the fridge.
Caviar.
Oh,
You ever had caviar?
I have had caviar.
Is it nice?
I have had caviar. I had it on the Titanic platter, fish platter I had in Donegal.
Oh, was it nice?
It's okay.
I had it on the
I'm literally probably just gonna say that on the Titanic. Like, what?
It's been 84 years. No, yeah, I've had caviar. I've also had lobster. And
What's
I would
better?
go for lobster over caviar.
Fuck Chris, I need it. Okay, right. What we're doing here?
So we have chips.
Roast beef.
We have
Turkey and ham. You need turkey and ham dinner every Sunday.
a turkey Christmas dinner.
Every single
No,
Sunday.
that's it. No, Christmas dinner is
Christmas dinner, yep.
every Sunday. Turkey and ham.
Fucking right, yeah.
We have roast beef in our house.
We have roast beef.
Well,
in
we
our
don't
house.
have it every week, but
Fuck
like
out,
it
Ryan.
switches. It switches up.
I like roast beef, but
Watch
it
me
gets a
go.
bit bland after a while.
Well,
I
you need
think.
turkey and ham every so often, but that's like a treat.
Yeah, every so often. Yeah.
We have turkey and ham at Easter, at
That's-
Thanksgiving, and at Christmas.
You celebrate Thanksgiving?
We celebrated Thanksgiving for the first time last November. I booked it off work and everything. It was fucking terrific. Swear to God.
That's
That's
incredible.
right. You did,
We
yeah.
had a monster of a platter of food. We had like macaroni and cheese. We had cream potatoes. We had turkey, ham. We had like 2 or 3 different types of stuffing. We had pies. We had everything. We just went the whole hog for it. It was the last meal before we moved out of our old house.
Ah, okay,
It
right.
was fantastic.
I was just wondering why you randomly just decided on Thanksgiving.
Because I talked to a guy that I work with, and he celebrates Thanksgiving because he's originally from America, and he put me in the mood for it the week beforehand. He was like, "Yeah, we're gonna have like yams." I was like, "I want yams."
Yams. So Christmas dinner. Are we assuming for this? We're just assuming the whole dish.
Turkey, ham, roasty stuffing, veg, cauliflower cheese,
Brussels sprouts, the whole deal.
Brussels sprouts, gravy, roasties. Did I say roasties?
You did, yeah. Just a Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
It's very self-explanatory.
I think, can Christmas dinner be our own preference of Christmas dinner? Like if you say Christmas dinner, is it yours?
I think because this is the last week.
Yeah.
I think we'll allow it.
Excellent
So
choice.
Judge McCall, we're going to allow it.
Excellent.
Oh, I'd really love a Christmas
But
dinner
you
right
can
now.
only
Oh,
eat
same.
it on Christmas Day.
No, it's bullshit.
Sundays.
Sundays.
Right. There, we made a nice compromise. Whatever Christmas dinner is personal to you on a Sunday only.
Excellent. I will look forward to my Sunday Christmas dinner every Sunday.
Fuck, I really hope I'm having something like that this Sunday. Anyway,
Me too.
that is the Noah's Ark of Food concluded. I am looking at this. I'm sealing the fucking book page.
That's it. If you have kept up with this podcast so far, because I know that was a chore there for the last 10 minutes, and if you have kept up more importantly with the Noah's Ark of Food, you will be glad to know that the Ark is set sail, and we have on board this whole list of food.
No. I'm not ready for that. We're doing that next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll
Because we're going to
find
do the
out-
real facts and all next week.
Find out next week what we have.
Yeah.
We have a new,
Or just go back through the last 10 episodes.
we may have a
and
new
write it down
segment next
yourself.
week. If you have any ideas for a new segment we could do instead of the Noah's Ark of Food, let us know.
I want to do the thing I said earlier.
We have a good one. Keep that.
Keep
I
it.
think we're probably going to run with that for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Guys, closing thoughts on this week's podcast. I was going to reach for your phone there, Ryan. They look so similar, only mine's better.
Oh, mine's just like smashed into pieces.
Got frustrated playing PUBG.
Normally I like...
Maybe.
What you got, Chris? You got some closing thoughts first? You gonna close this bitch up?
There are about twice as many nipples on Earth as there are people.
Sounds about right.
That's what that indeed.
Then another one. We on average everybody has about half a boob or one boob.
Yeah.
Half a penis.
Is there the same ratio of women to men?
Pretty much.
Is there?
50-50? Are you talking about men having boobs?
Do you think is there more men or women on the planet right now?
It's going to be marginal, whatever it is. Probably more men because China.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, no, they have like a lot of male sons because that's all they want.
Yeah, because they just get rid of the other ones.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
But that's for a different podcast.
That's the story for another day.
Actually,
Yeah.
it could have fell right in with life choices.
So on average, everyone has one boob and half a penis.
yeah,
One testicle.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say, and 2 ears, but everyone has 2 ears already.
Yeah.
So.
No
good.
closing thoughts from me this week, other than I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who has been contributing. Is that right? Contributing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like I missed a B. Contributing. Contributing, listening, watching, sharing, liking, commenting. The rain's back, so I'm going to keep this really, really quick. Thank you to everybody. It's been immensely pleasurable this evening.
It has.
Nailed it.
Remember, you can find this podcast and all our previous podcasts over at youtube.com to search for Xite Gaming, or you can take us with you on the go if YouTube is not your thing. You can take us with you wherever you may be in work, in the car, in the bath, in the shower, in bed. I listened to a podcast in bed last night, D.
Yeah?
Falling asleep. I listened to It's Obvious.
Was it good?
It was terrific.
Good.
Um,
did it lull you to sleep or did it keep you going? Did you want to listen on to the very
I
end?
wanted to listen on, but eventually it lulled me over. I think I was just so tired anyway. The only thing I will say, It's Obvious, is I'm disappointed there was no video this week. Even though I listen to your podcast, I like to know there's a video if I want it.
Yeah.
That's
I
one
don't
thing.
watch it,
That's
but
one
I'd
thing.
like
Rest
to know I
assured,
could.
you will always get with the Xite Gaming Podcast,
Apart
both
from them,
video
we forgot to switch on the camera.
and audio. Ladies and gentlemen, we will have Dale Byrne on the next podcast. He's here to talk about his powerlifting meet that he has on the same day as the podcast, and that's a fucking busy schedule. Here to talk about all things fitness, about him cleaning up in Fortnite, and about all things Blaney
Blaney. And Killigola.
and Killigola.
This is where I learned we are.
Thank you, everybody, for your comments, likes, and all that. I just said all that. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Any closing thoughts?
I'm going to try and throw this M&M in my mouth.
Do it. Do it right now. Do it.
Ah!
Oh, he caught it. Yeah. See you later, everybody.
Bye-bye.